Yo, Haitian, go crazy with it. Go crazy with it. Woods.
Hola los peoples, my name is Rafisa, you're listening to Choublak4 and I hope you're having an amazing day. If you like that beat, that's Haitian's work, you can find him on Instagram, his handle is at one Haitian. That will be one, the number one, Hayshun. Today's episode is titled Mirror Mirror. Let me show you why. Um, Before I get into it, I feel the need to give you a trigger warning as I will talk about body image. I used to stand in front of the mirror and think that I looked weird. I would imagine myself with the hips and butt black women are told they should have. I don't know how many times I was told to do a couple squats and lunges. People would tell me that a black girl with no butt should at least have big boobs, and I would look at my beast cup sized breast with slight disappointment. I would look at my breast and think that they only ever looked like everyone else's when I wore a bra. Then I would look at my stomach and suck it in. As a matter of fact, I would suck in my stomach wherever I went. And I never considered wearing bikinis. I was tall for my age, and my feet had to keep up. When I wanted to buy new shoes, it was as if only people with smaller feet got to wear pretty footwear. At the time, I was going through my whole learning that kinky hair is beautiful too phase. My hair was chemically treated. Texturizer had turned my kinky hair into the loose, curly pattern boys called pretty. And I would blow dry it to get my hair straight like the women in my life or on TV. Luckily, I had already gone through my whole black skin is beautiful too phase, which wasn't easy. I had a white bully who thought my skin was the color of poop. And his words got to me because black women on TV were usually light skinned and rarely as dark as me. It was always the guy has dark skin and the woman has light skin, just like my parents. In the books I read, the characters were often white. At least I always thought there was something cool about having super dark skin in the summer, which is my eyes glowing like a mysterious creature. My teeth were not aligned, and my tongue could fit into the space between my two front teeth. According to a kid at school, they resembled a bulldozer's shovel. I stopped showing my teeth when I smiled. My mother agreed to me wearing braces, and I was thrilled. Thrilled that I never get bullied for my teeth again. Thrilled that I was one step closer to beauty standards. The tricky thing about braces is having to brush your teeth after eating most foods. At school, I wasn't too comfortable with that idea. One day, I thought about how my dad always says that I could fill my stomach with water if I ever had to wait for food. I started replacing meals with water, not juice or tea, just water. I always had my water bottle with me to the point where the other kids at school knew I could hook them up with some water at any point. I asked my parents for lunch money so they wouldn't be suspicious that I stopped bringing my own lunch to school. Except that I didn't use that money for food. I'd save it to buy Days and Father's Day gifts with it. I lost a lot of weight, and people would congratulate me for it. I started to believe skipping multiple meals a day was worth it. I kept this habit even after getting rid of my braces, until I almost collapsed one day. I decided to take action with snacks. Now I always had water and snacks. Somehow, nobody realized when I was skipping meals and not eating at school at all, but everybody realized when I was always snacking. I was doing it for my own good, while getting comments like, wow, you're always eating like a ruminant, or how aren't you fat? Anyway, I started working out because I considered that it was a much healthier way to keep track of my weight. Obviously, my body then demanded more food, which I ate. At some point in high school, I was labeled the girl obsessed with food. The fact that I'm in love with culinary flavors did not help me. But the comments felt so insensitive to me that after 3 years, I stopped accepting food from anyone in case they felt compelled to call me something worse. With time, I realized a couple things. Boobs don't only differ in size, they differ in shape. Even though bras make most boobs look the same, they differ in position as well. The difference is easy to spot if you look at topless men. Some pecs appear to be higher than others or more spaced out. Those muscles are also present for women. They identify where the boobs are located on one's chest. But when a woman's breasts are absolutely perky, and she either has big boobs that start high or any size that start low, her boobs are often labeled soggy, even though they aren't, even by other women. Number two, nowadays, people from most ethnicities push a narrative that black women have more curves, more boobs, more hips, more ass, as if it was a necessity. None of these are must have features to be black. Big lips and big noses either. Number three, a lot of people from all communities with hair that isn't perfectly straight did not know they had a curl pattern. And a lot of people with kinky hair did not know they had a curl pattern. For a couple reasons I'm not going to get into, the tighter your curls, the more attention your hair will require to have a proper hydration and protein balance. The funny thing is, people used to know that. Our ancestors had all the secret recipes. But for some reason, people got obsessed with their hair being straight, looking Caucasian, and forgot to teach their children how to properly deal with their natural hair. No hair is unmanageable. Number four, beauty standards change with time and depending on where you are located on the planet. I was once obsessed with my teeth being aligned, whereas I would have been worshipped somewhere else for the way they used to be. Number five, no body goal is worth not taking care of my health. Number six, when you do something good for yourself, people usually find the best words to discourage you. But that doesn't mean that you're not doing something good for yourself. Thank you for listening to today's episode. There is a new episode every Friday. You can follow Choublak4 on Instagram or Twitter. That will be CHOUBLAK for the number 4. You can also subscribe to whichever platform you're listening this from. I'm an artist and you'll find my work on Instagram. My handle is at Rafisarelo. That will be RAFISARELO. Have a blessed day. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.